In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate your lead generation and sales on Instagram and Facebook. If you have been doing sell by chat or have been selling via the DMs, you know that the money is in the DMs and now you can even automate parts of it. This new feature is somewhat like ManyChat if you're familiar with it, so let me show you how you can use it. So first things first, you want to make sure Facebook and Instagram is integrated into your account. So go to settings bottom left, go to integrations on the left. And here you can see that our Facebook and Instagram is connected. If you're not sure if you're connected correctly, just head over to business.facebook.com and check that your Facebook page and your Instagram page are connected with each other. Now, since we are already integrated, we hover over to automation on the left and workflows at the top. You're going to select your existing workflow, or you create one from scratch, or you select a recipe. Right now, I'm going to show you workflow, which I've created for this video, but also later I'm going to show you pre-built recipes, which you can also use so you don't have to start from scratch. So let's start with the triggers. So the first trigger is you can track comments on a specific post in Facebook groups. The second trigger is an Instagram post. You can now track comments, you can like those comments, you can reply to the comments, and you can send an Instagram message. And the third trigger is you can do exactly the same thing like with the Instagram. On a Facebook page, if you have a post on a Facebook page, you can now like their comment, you can reply to the comment, and you can trigger a DM to go out to that person who commented and initiate an automated chat going forward from there as well. So in order to find those triggers, just simply hit add new trigger and type comment in the search bar or Facebook or Instagram, and you will see the new two triggers popping up right here. Now, let me walk you through really quick on the Facebook comments on a post on the page. The page is, select your page, the post type is publish post. In this case, we're just going to select publish post, right? Under post is, we're going to select the post. And here you can see the drop down menu, and the system pulls all the posts which have been published on that Facebook page. Let's select the first one, and here we can double check again if it's really the post we wanted to pull data from. It's the buy now, pay later option. That's amazing. Now let's add a new filter. Let's select exact match in this case. Let's type me. And down here, you just toggle this on if you want the system to track only first level comments. What is a first level comment? I would like to point out this post has been posted 2022 and it is still going to this date in 2024. You can see this post has almost 800 comments, so I'm very excited to be able to automate some of my lead generation. And if you scroll down, you can see just one day ago, people still engaged. So back to the first level comments, this would be a first level comment. The comment which is in the first row, basically. You can see here, I have replied down here 2 years ago, and that would be second level. So I don't want the system to go to like my comment to reach back out to this person if other people even commented below it. So therefore, I just choose first level. Another thing to note, if you don't want to select a specific post like we did right here, and you just want the automation to be triggered every time somebody comments on any post you ever published on your Facebook page, then you just delete those two filters, this one and that one. And this way, the automation, the actions, which I'm going to explain to you in a minute, like sending DMs and commenting on posts, will be triggered for all of the posts, so not a specific one. For now, let's keep it at that because I want to show you the demonstration in a minute as well. So let's hit save trigger. And before we move on to the action steps, I want to show you the last trigger, which is the Instagram comments on a post. Remember, you just hit add trigger, type Instagram, and select this trigger. Here we have the exact same scenario. The page is, our Instagram page is this one. We add another filter. We select the post type. We want to choose publish post. We want to select our post. Let's choose this one. So let's select contains phrase. Let's say me. And here we can one more time make sure that we have the correct post on Instagram. Yep, that's the post we selected. And down here again, as you can see, we want to track first level comments only. Let's hit save trigger and let's move on to the action steps. Now, let's say you really have all these 3 automations going and you want to have an overview and you want to track everything in one workflow. I would suggest you just implement the condition, an if else condition. So you would just click on the plus and you would type if else, you would select this one if else, and this one would pop up, right? And you can add the different branches. One branch would be for the Facebook comments on post page. If the workflow trigger is Facebook on a post page, then the second branch is Instagram comments. If the workflow trigger is Instagram comments on a post. The third branch would be Facebook group post if the workflow trigger is Facebook comments on a post group. And the last branch is just none. Hit save action and you can see those 4 branches showing up right now. So now let's look at the actions. So once somebody left a comment on our Facebook post or on our Instagram post, we want to respond to that comment first, and then we also want to send a direct message. So you would hit the plus sign here, type comment in the search bar, and you see reply in comments as the action step. Select that. In this box, you could type your comment, which you would like to reply with. Here's our comment. You can also make sure to use custom values by just clicking on this icon right here, select contact and then select first name. Then you get this custom value. It makes it more personalized. And then I would recommend you to add at least 2 more replies. So just hit the add more response button because simply it will look more natural. It will look less spammy. It looks less automated if you have different comments going. Also, Facebook likes that and you're less likely to get into Facebook jail if you use bin tags. So let's add a new response. Hi name, please check your DM. Let's add a third one. DM sent, for example. Here's a bonus tip on how I do it in order to get more eyeballs on my messages, because sometimes your messages will land in spam and people don't even see it. So my tip is to just add the direct URL to your messenger. And this URL for yourself will always be m.me/ and then your username. See the Damentina right here. You can get that from your Facebook profile up here, which means if they click on this, my name pops up immediately in the Facebook Messenger and they can see my message popping up, even if they can't find it in any spam folder. But of course, in this case, you would then use the username of your Facebook page. Amazing. We also want to have toggled on to like their comment. It just gives a little bit more engagement. The more engagement, the better. The more engagement, the more eyeballs we will have on this post. And as you can see, it's only applicable for Facebook. It's not available for Instagram. Then me personally, I like to add tags to everywhere where people come from. This person gets a tag which says Instagram DMs. This person over here gets tag Facebook DMs, just so I know where they came from. And also because I like to create smart lists. Why is that important right now? Because you're not collecting an email address. You're simply just collecting the first name and the last name, which goes straight into your contacts tab as well, which I will demonstrate in a minute to you. However, when you send out your broadcasts, your email blasts, you want to make sure that you exclude these people so that the system doesn't try to keep sending to empty email fields. And also in general, to just keep track of how many people came through this particular lead generation strategy. All right, so just refresh our brains. Somebody just commented on our Instagram post. The condition goes down here. We will respond with a comment. We have 3 different versions of comments saved. The contact gets labeled with a tag. The next step would then be to send an automatic message on Instagram. So just click the plus sign, type Insta in the search bar and select Instagram Interactive Messenger. And here you have 2 options. Number 1, reply to DM, which is when somebody sends you a direct message, you want to reply, or you want to reply to comment via a direct message, which is when somebody commented on your post, you want to then send a direct message. Since that's what we're doing right now, we're just going to select that. Next up, under templates, you could select a template if you had created one. Just as a reminder where you would create those, under marketing on the left and template snippets at the top, and then click add template or snippet in the top right corner, and that's where you would add a new snippet. We're just not going to select a template, we're just going to add a text message here. Thank you, comma. And again, make sure you use custom values. Why not? Contact, first name. Everyone's name is like music to their ears, so just use it. Thank you for your comment, first name. That's it for now. Next up, you can add an attachment, which I find really cool. Maybe you want to add a photo of yourself to increase that know, like, and trust factor, or you want to add a picture of your product suite, whatever you're selling at the moment. Simply click add attachment and upload it from your computer, or if you have already uploaded the image into your account, what you can do is you go to sites on the left, go to media at the top, open media library. Let's say we select this image, we just right click, get the link, go back to our workflow and paste the link right here and then hit add. So now once this message goes out, that image will be attached to the message. Next up, we can also add different buttons. We can add up to 3 buttons into this message. Buttons are really cool because it's really easy for them to interact with you. They don't have to do anything. They just have to press a button. So maybe you want to send them to your website. Maybe you want to share a PDF or a video with them. Then simply just place the URL right here. And down here we have a wait step, which is by default set to 1, which means 1 minute until the next action happens, but it's editable and you can change it as you like. If they don't select the button inside that message, then the contact will go to the default timeout branch right here automatically. So for this action, the reply to comment via DM, there is a 7-day window applicable, which means you need to send a reply to comment via DM within the next 7 days. Otherwise, the delivery will fail. Let's hit save action and let's test it real quick. So let's go to the Instagram account. Let's type the keyword me. Here you can see my comment popping up. And after 20 seconds, you can see already the comment showing up here from our Instagram page. Hi, Tina, please check your DM. Amazing. Let's go and check my DM. Click on messages and here the message already arrived. And now here you can see there is a 1, that is me. I am in the waiting step until I press a button, either until I click on check out my website or watch on videos button. And if I don't do any of that, my contact will just be moved to default timeout and I won't be able to send another message. Quick tip right here, head over to settings and make sure you allow re-entry because sometimes people comment twice. Maybe the automation didn't read it properly. Maybe you forgot to turn on the automation late, whatever it is, just allow re-entry so you can be sure that you collect all the leads. Now you can see that I've been moved to the default timeout right now because I haven't replied after 1 minute. Now let me show you real quick how it works with a Facebook page. Remember the trigger at the top right here? We added the page, we chose a published post, which is this one, and we want comments to be tracked that contains the phrase me. So let's type me right here. And after a few seconds, you can see right here the message popping up. Now remember what I said earlier about the spam folder? If people can't find my message in Facebook, and Facebook is really good at hiding those, now they can just click on this link and the message from my page will show up right now, right here. You can see the message, hey Tina, this is a test. Here is a button, yes, I want the PDF, and here is an image which I've added to the message. Now this time, let me respond to the message and let me just press that button. Yes, I want the PDF. You can see the URL open up, which wasn't the real one. Point being is, as you can see here in the workflow, my contact got moved into the yes, I want the PDF branch. This way, I know this person has interacted with me in the given time frame. And from here, I can now go on and be really creative and continue the conversation. Now, let's say we're going to choose reply to DM. Type reply in the search bar, select it. Type Facebook Interactive Messenger, select the action, and select reply to DM. Let's just put text reply to DM to remember this. Let's add another button. Let's say call me. You can select the options between open website again, which I already showed you. Then you can select call number or perform actions. So call number would be, you could just put your number right here, which is a great option because you can purchase a number within the system. So you would just go ahead and take that number and put that number into this box. This way, if they select the button call me, they will be connected immediately to you. Then further down, again, you can add the wait step, which we're just going to leave at 1 minute. Hit save action. And you can see again a new branch popping up because of the time limit. If this person doesn't interact with you in this message after 24 hours and you want to send a message again, you can, but only within a window of 24 hours. If you're looking to send that message after 24 hours, it will just simply fail. So that would just be about the reply to comment via the M action. If you just want to reply to the comment, that would be a 7-day window. You have to reply to the comment within 7 days. So navigating to contacts on the left, you can see that contact has been created. Just click on it. You can see my first and last name showing up. And right here in the message, you can see the image, including the message and the button. You can even click on the Go Post option right here to track which post this person has commented on. And you can keep the conversation going via the conversation tab right here. As you can see here, I've just replied with hi from my Facebook page. Now I can keep the chat going. How are you? Enter. It's going out right now because this is within the 24-hour window. Go back to the page right now. You can see it right here. Okay, very nice. Also in the top right here, you can see the links which this person has clicked within this message flow. As you remember, it was just a URL which doesn't even exist. Real quick before I show you the last workflows which have been connected to ChatGPT, so you can really send individual messages. Just want to show you how to create a smart list for your Instagram messages and your Facebook messages. So select all contacts, click on more filters, select by tag. Tag is type Facebook, Facebook DMs, select that one, save bottom right, save a smart list, name it Facebook DMs, hit save. And here we go. Here's my smart list with the one contact which contacted me via Facebook DMs. Don't forget to do the same thing with Instagram as well. All right, so let's assume you don't want to build any of that from scratch. Click on create new workflow and select a receipt. And here you can see two very suitable receipts, which is one, the Facebook comments plus workflow AI, and one, the Facebook comment automation. Let's go with the workflow AI. So here as a trigger, we're going to select the page. Post type is published posts. And let's say we're just going to take all of the posts because in this case, we're going to use ChatGPT and ChatGPT is going to do a good job in replying to comments. And again, we want to turn on first level comments only, hit save trigger. Now here you can see the ChatGPT response. In order to get this action, just click the plus sign, type GPT in the search bar and select this one. Open it up and here you can select between GPT 3.5 Turbo and GPT 4 Turbo. ChatGPT 4 is a little slower, but it is a lot more accurate. For now, we're just going to stick with 3.5. Now on the action type, we're just going to keep it custom because we're going to add prompts, which you can read right below here. We are basically teaching ChatGPT what we're doing, who we are, and what we would like the bot to answer. So the first sentence is basically what happens in the trigger. This is a comment on my Facebook post by a user. I sell whatever products. The post this person commented on was regarding the upcoming workshop. Now this is the teaching part. Now we're going to exactly tell ChatGPT what we want it to do. Prepare a response for this comment. And this is a custom value which you will get by clicking on this button here. Click on Facebook comments on a post and click on comment body, and this will give you the custom value. So prepare a response for this comment, whatever comment the person left, and it should not be more than 20 words and the tone should be playful but professional. I like that. The temperature is set to 0.2, which means it's going to be a very focused reply. If you would be looking at a value between 0 and 1, and you would choose 0.8, 0.8, for example, would make the comment a lot more random than the 0.21. But let's keep it at 0.2. I like it very much. Save action. And the next action, like I already showed you, is to respond on comment. Before, we've typed in our own response, but right now we want to put the custom value right here, which is the response of the first action, which we just taught to ChatGPT. And of course, we want to toggle on like comments as well, always. Then the second ChatGPT action, under action type, it selected analyze text sentiment, which means now ChatGPT scans the reply the user has left on our post and decides if it's positive or negative. As you can see here in the prompt is just reply only with positive if the below message has positive intent, because sometimes you get messages which are not very nice. And in this case, if the intent of the message is negative, then you can send a different message. And again, make sure to add the custom value of the comment on the post so the action has the opportunity to scan it. And now this is an if-else condition. Hit the plus sign, type if else into the search bar and select if else. Okay, then you put the first branch is positive, the second branch is negative. If the response is positive, and we're going to select the second ChatGPT analysis here is positive. And for the second branch, we type negative, select GPT, select comment sentiment is negative, type negative as a word, and then hit save. Now you can see a positive and a negative branch popping up right here. If it's positive, then we're going to reply to the comment via direct message and going to send a nice message. And this way you can just really continue endlessly chatting with them as long as that message is still in the 24-hour window. And that's it already. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will start implementing our own version of ManyChat, and I will see you in the next video.